Hey guys, it's Will. So even with the market pullback today, TSSI gave us a solid opportunity right here at market open. You can see we're trading this morning. And I'm going to break down exactly what we're watching with this stock. We even got in and out and then back in again. And also just a quick note, I'm having allergies here. I don't know about you guys in the springtime yet, but we're going to the East Coast soon, and then we're also going to the Caribbean, and we're still going to be live throughout all of the travel as we are every day at Market Open. If you ever want to tune on in and trade alongside us, it's going to be the second link in the description below to get started. So let's take a look at TSSI. So, we've been trading this one for quite some time. We have long-term positions in at around $7.90 a share that we have in the Schwab portfolio. And we've been talking about this one for a bit. A lot of the data center companies seeing some pullbacks today, although Oracle was doing really well with their recent earnings and they were up yesterday big time. And most of the data center market was up big time yesterday. The growth today is really watching to see how they hold and stabilize after the big run we had yesterday. So not any huge pullbacks today. A lot of the stocks were up 10% plus yesterday. So still not big corrections back down and losing the gains. They are just kind of consolidating. And today we're watching TSSI. I just entered a trade in our live session. We just wrapped it up a few moments ago. And, it's funny. We had to actually re-enter this trade, and I'll tell you why. First thing, we got in this morning, and we were using Prophecy AI this morning. So let me do like a 1 minute so you can kind of see the chart here. So market open, we see the drop down. It's down to here, around 640, we buy. Okay, we start to see it go up. We start to see some gains, and then we start to see the stock start to sell back down, and then it actually hit our stop loss. Now, when we were using Prophecy AI, we were looking at the projections, and it was projecting negative. It was looking negative, and it was looking negative in the next 4 hours. And our most accurate model so far, which has been Claude, according to Gemini and ChatGPT and Grok data that we collect, out of all of the models, Claude is the most accurate so far. And we saw this sell down potential that it was looking out for on TSSI, but that it was looking for a recovery throughout the rest of the day, and that even Gemini was anticipating them to get up to $12.50. And then you got Grok that was $3 or 3.8% gain, and then ChatGPT anticipating, yes, a 6.2% gain. So, we saw that initial sell down happen to that support level down to around $11 or 10.92, and then we started to see the recovery a few moments ago. And so I'm in it at the moment. Now let me walk you through, once again, this risk management. We're in a smaller trade, just about $7,000, something like that. But we're up here, and we got into this kind of trend that's starting over the last few hours. Start to see it trend up, and we had a really big day about yesterday. We saw it get up to about $14 a share, and then now it's sold back down to this support. We're seeing what could be a double bottom here around $11. And we're seeing them now kind of push back up in this trend. So what we're doing here is we're essentially looking for short-term gain in the data center market here up into these levels of around $12 a share, and then potentially kind of continuing this trend up into this $13 to $15 range, which is a 25% margin for profit. So essentially, it's a short-term trade. I'm also holding it long-term, and there's a few things that are working against it and a few things that are working for it. The first thing that's working against it is going to be general market pressure. You see some downward pressure, some bearish momentum in today. It's not overall bearish, but you do see some bearish downward pressure. The defense markets are doing good, as they have with the Iran war. The oil and gas markets are doing good, which they also have with the Iran war. And then you have some of the tech markets where there's like shipping that is a factor, like for example, semiconductors, or let's say you get into the AI markets where you have a lot of computers that are getting shipped, or even in the general just commodity markets, with the exception of oil, you do have some scarcity around shipping. and that's consumer changes as well, and maybe some increases in prices. We already see that with oil, for example. And so there is some downward pressures. That's the first thing kind of working against them. Now, the thing that's working really for them, so they really crushed their earnings, and the data center market is growing extremely fast. Big investments. We're even seeing billions of dollars in deals signed over the last 48 hours with some of these companies. I think it was Envis that signed a $2 billion deal. We saw multiple data center companies get more revenue in the last few months than they've seen in their entire existence because of all of the investments from the big tech companies like Apple and Tesla and Google and Microsoft and many others. And we start to see them, have a lot of momentum. Now, TSSI particularly just released their earnings. So when they released their earnings, you can see that they came in with the latest earnings, and they actually jumped up here to record revenue. Let's see what it looked like. Was it record revenue? Let's see where we're at. Let's get the right news here. Yeah, so they came in with strong quarter four results, and you can see they came in here getting up to increasing revenue to 14 million, okay? And procurement revenue totaling 43 million, up 7% year over year. And they're configuring the data center, so they saw a lot of growth in that market. And so we have that working for us. We got this support level, this double bottom kind of working for us. So even though we got in, we got stopped out, we ended up getting back in. And the only time that I would really advise that is if you have a plan. So once again, see that trend we just caught right here, $200 profit so far. So one thing that you can do is you can move your stop loss up. So how do you move a stop loss up in a trend? Well, right now, the next level that it may sell down to is going to be this previous resistance. So in an uptrend, you're going to see the previous resistance act as support, previous resistance here act as support. And so they just made this move. The previous resistance around 1175, the new support. So now we're going to just simply, move this stop here up to this level just below that resistance. We'll do about 1165, somewhere here, 1169. And we can move our stop market for all of our shares for if it sells down, no matter what, we're making money here. Now we're anticipating a greater move. We're actually looking for something bigger here. That would be not just $200 profit, but although at this point we have no risk, $222.99, all double numbers. And you're looking at, this is kind of the move we're looking for. A 4%, yes, but potentially this is just the last 2 days, this trend here. It's about 21% potential increase. And I'm already in it long term, so I'm not really going for this overall big uptrend that could potentially get up to $25, $30 a share. That's that 200% increase in this trade. I'm just looking for, cash, essentially. This covers, for example, my wife and I were going to be flying to the Caribbean, and we also paid for, her family to fly from Argentina, and we're going to have everybody there. Like when I make trades like this, I'm simply, thinking about cash accumulation. I'm also, the way we spend money is, to build our company. So making prophecy better so it can actually, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but AI is trading better than most hedge funds. And we have prophecy absolutely optimizing everything. Part of the reason why I just entered this trade was because of the projections into this next day, all kind of with a gradual average of being positive. And so there was a target here getting up to about 1240. And so that's why we're in it. So that is, this is the type of investment I like to make. We have our team. We are building this out for you as well. And if you want to get your hands on Prophecy AI, get a full picture of how to actually start implementing this in your portfolio as soon as today, because we just opened it back up for our beta access, our first access users, then I would encourage you, simply take a look at the first link below. If you want to just have projections, more confidence, and you might be on the sidelines, but you just need a little more conviction, you need a little more research, but so many things are happening that you need that research to be all done for you faster. If you are having trouble getting to that next level, you're like really struggling to hit that outcome and it's been a while, you're like, I want to grow my portfolio to X amount, it could be because you're trying to do too many things at once, or you're trying to keep up with everything that's happening. Whereas AI is really designed to do that for you. And how much longer do you want to avoid using AI and do things manually? Makes so much more sense to just make it easier on yourself. And you can be a part of our first access group. So definitely make sure to go take a look at that first link below if you want to get your hands on Prophecy AI. If I earned your thumbs up, hit the like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.